What's going on, everybody? I'm Terrence, and this is Bank Shipping. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wait a minute. It's actually after lunchtime. My bad. So good afternoon. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Hopefully you're up, unless you work night shift. Ain't no reason for you not to be up, getting that grind going on. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend, safe weekend, fun weekend, all that stuff. I myself had a great weekend. Got to watch the son play football and do a couple other things. So it was a very productive weekend. And now we back at it. I know I said it last video, but I'm gonna say it again. I am so glad, so glad to be back in the saddle. Glad to be back making videos. Glad to be back talking to y'all. So Monday, so far so good. Got up this morning, went and dropped off that load that I picked up Friday down in Gordonsville, Virginia. It's only like an hour, 40 minutes from the house. So that was a nice, easy trip. And then we took another hour and a half trip from Gordonsville over here to Montrose to the trailer manufacturer. So here I sit, as you guys can see. All those trailers over there, we'll be getting some of them. So we got a 3-stop load. All 3 stops are in New Jersey. They're all like, I don't know, 20 or so miles from each other. They're not very far apart. So the longest part of the trip will be getting to Jersey from here. After that, it should be boom, 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 knocking all 3 of them out. So I got a load to pick up tomorrow afternoon that goes Virginia run on Wednesday. A load of insulation. So I'm gonna try to see if I can squeeze something in there in between dropping these 3 stops off and getting back to Winchester. I don't know if it's going to be possible, so we'll just have to see what comes up. This load that I got to pick up Tuesday evening is a load that's been on the books for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. It was something that was supposed to go on, actually today. It was supposed to go today, and then last week they told me they were pushing it back to Wednesday because of some big job site. They got a bunch of trucks coming in and out. So my appointment got pushed back from Monday to Wednesday. No biggie. I found that load, got this load. So I found some loads to squeeze in between there. So hopefully we can find one more, get a good start to the week. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wait. Our appointment time is 1 o'clock. Got here early. Hopefully they'll load me early. I don't know if that's gonna happen because there's 3 trucks in front of me. This place can be a little slow to load sometime. So we'll see what happens. But until then, I'll catch y'all later. All right, guys and girls, and forget the ladies. We have gotten loaded. It got dark on us, but I got 4 stacks of trailers. So I got 2 small ones turned sideways on the top deck, and then got some bigger trailers, some heavier duty trailers. Might not be able to see because of the lighting, but it's only about 16,000 pounds, so not too heavy. We're in Delaware right now, and this is where I'm going to shut it down, go wash up, get me something to eat. We'll head the rest of the way. Our first stop's only about 20 minutes across the Delaware Memorial Bridge. We'll drop those off. It's got like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trailers getting dropped at that first stop. So most of the trailers are coming off at that first stop. So I will see you guys in the morning. second stop. The 3 trailers that was on top of this trailer here in the middle, they came to this second stop, and then these 3 on the top deck also go to this stop. So the last stop only gets these 2 tandem axle trailers. So once he gets these off, we'll be on our way, and I'll see y'all at the 3rd stop. All right, guys, we done it again. We done ran from sun up to the sun down. You can tell that it is now getting closer to fall, winter time, all that stuff. Gets dark early. I don't like it, but anyway, might be kind of hard to see, of course, because of the lighting since the sun's down. But my load ended up getting canceled from my customer that I was supposed to come back and pick up after I dropped those trailers off. So instead of getting that, since it got canceled, I got these 2 pumps that I picked up just outside of Newark. So it was about 40 miles from my last drop. Picked those up, and they go to Richmond in the morning. So been a long day. I got loaded. First they wanted me to back into this really tight door. They didn't think I could get in there, but I told them I could, so I started backing in there, and I got like halfway in there, and they were like, oh no, we're gonna bring them out and load them with the forklift. So I had to pull back out, get repositioned. They came out, loaded me with the forklift, because at first they didn't think the forklift was gonna be able to lift them up on the trailer. They was gonna use their crane that they had overhead inside. But anyway, they loaded me outside, got them strapped down. I put 3 straps on each one, basically 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and then I put a little cinch strap in the middle, just because the way these things are, they like to slide and shift. That was something that they told me that other drivers had said before. So I went ahead and did that right off the bat, so I didn't have to worry about the headache, especially with the rough roads coming down 78 to 81 to get back here. So ran into a bunch of traffic, like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours worth of traffic to set me behind. I should have been home a long time ago, but because of the traffic, it put me really behind. And the crazy thing is, I don't even know why there was traffic. You know, there was no accidents, there was no construction, no nothing, just traffic. But yeah, so that's what we got. Like I said, this goes to Richmond in the morning, so we're gonna call it a night, head to the house, get us something to eat, and start it over in the morning. But in the meantime, you know, there's been a bunch of stuff that I've seen on social media that I kind of wanted to talk about just real quick. Not going to spend a lot of time on it or anything like that, but you know, on social media, I always see, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever social media platform, it's all the same. You know, I see a bunch of guys on there that talk about what other people are doing. Now, you guys have heard me say before, you know, the only thing I really talk about or worry about what other people do is rates. That's it. You know, just don't mess up the rates for the lane. But the type of truck that they use, the type of trailer that they use, whether they CDL, non-CDL, I don't care. And nobody should care, really, because if you are getting into this business, whether you jumping into a semi, hotshot, whatever, if you are getting into the trucking industry, you are getting into the trucking industry to better yourself, to secure the bag. That's what you're trying to do, whether you're securing that bag for yourself or for your family. You're trying to make yourself better, trying to have a better life for yourself, your family, all that good stuff. And by doing that, you know, you start your business to make money, making more money than what you had before, and that's what sets yourself up for a better life. That's what sets yourself up for securing the bag. So when it comes to somebody else securing the bag, you shouldn't worry about what they got. You know, I've said it before, not keeping up with the Joneses and things like that. Don't worry about what they got. Don't worry about what they're doing, because what they're doing really isn't going to affect you. Even when it comes to rates, you know, I say, you know, I talk about other people messing up rates, taking cheap freight and stuff like that. I still preach, don't take cheap freight. But at the same time, if you run your business like you want to run your business, and you run for the rates that you want to run for, and you get you some direct customers, or your work speaks it for itself, because you don't always have to have direct customers. It helps a lot, but you don't have to. But if you work for the same brokers over and over again, it's the same thing. But if you let your work speak for itself, then what other people are taking it for isn't going to matter, because that person's going to keep, that customer, that broker, they're going to keep coming back to you because they know you can get the job done. It's the same with these 2 pumps right here. These 2 pumps only weigh 6,000 pounds, okay? A lot of brokers will probably try to put it as a partial. They say, oh, this is only a partial. Well, the broker that had this, I work a lot with, he knows I don't run for partial rates. So he asked me what the best rate I could do it for. So I told him, this is the best I can do. And he was actually $50 under what I said my best was. But he said, man, you know what? If you can grab this load for me and do me this solid, I'll give you that extra $50. So, see, because he knows I do a lot of work for them, and he knows what I do. He knows I get things done when I say I'm going to get them done. So if you do what you're supposed to do, you work your hardest, you put your name out there for that business saying, oh man, that guy really knows his stuff, he gets the job done. It don't matter what nobody else is doing at all. It only matters what you doing. That's it. So don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just worry about yourself, because that's the only way that you really going to secure the bag. Because if you worrying about everybody else, you're going to end up fumbling the bag instead of securing it. So that's all I'm going to go on that one. But hope everybody has a good day, or rest of the day. That's if you're on the West Coast, I guess, because my day is pretty much done. It's 8 o'clock at night. So anyway, as always, stay prayed up, grind hard, and stay humble.